If you are looking for a video editing software that doesn't take months to learn and is very powerful, then CapCut is that software. In today's video, I'm gonna be walking through all the important features and settings that you need to know inside of CapCut so that you can start editing your videos today. And in order to get started, I have a link down below in the description so that you can download CapCut for free. You can do this on your phone or on desktop, but for this tutorial, we will be doing this on desktop. Just a heads up there. Now, once you have downloaded CapCut onto your computer, the next thing you will see here is a view that looks something like this, where you can create a project, or you have all of your previous projects down below here. But if this is your first time in CapCut, then you'll just see a little create project button. We're gonna wanna click on that, and it's gonna open up our editing view inside of here. And the first thing that you're probably gonna wanna do is import the raw footage that you have into CapCut. In order to do that, you can either drag the videos or photos into this box right here, or you can click the little blue plus and it will open up the view here where you can upload those videos. So we have 7 clips here. We have a motion sensor light that we want to create a video for and make it look nice and good. And you can see here, these are all selected. So if I wanted to grab them, I could put them over into the timeline and they will show up right there. Or if I wanted to sort them a different, where I can click on this and I can sort them by time imported, time created, or by the name. And in this case, because I have it a video 1, video 2, video 3, I want it to go by the name. Now, once you have them in the view that you want, you can see you can click on this and it will show you a preview of it here. And then if you wanted to edit this video, you can drop it into your timeline. You can either drag it here, or you can hit the little blue plus and it will add it to the beginning or the end of the video. So I'm going to quickly grab all these videos and put them in the timeline here. And you'll notice as you add them, it will add a little added right here, so you know which ones have been added and which ones haven't. And you'll probably see, I can scroll over to see the entire timeline here, but it's getting kind of long. So if I wanted to zoom in and out, if I come over here, I can actually grab this little bar and I can zoom out on the timeline to make it a little bit smaller. You can actually do this with a hotkey as well by hitting the Command plus or Control plus on your keyboard and then zooming in and out as well. Now with this video, you can see I have a bunch of different clips here, but you'll probably notice down below, there's these little lines right here. These are your audio links. So you can see when this is playing, I never knew I needed. You can see all this place where there are no lines, that is basically dead space. So what we want to do first is cut out all the dead space in this video. So in order to do that, you can hover over the timeline over here with this little timestamp, and then you can click on this little button that says split. And then once you split that, you can see it will give you this little part where you can grab this and then delete it. Now, if you didn't want to go through and split each of the clips, you can actually go to one of the spots right here. We're going to zoom in over here so you can get a better view of this. You can see there's a dead spot, and I can actually do this delete left, and it will delete everything up to this cut to the left. So if I click right here, you can see it will delete all that. And you want to go through and do that for all these clips. In this one, you can see I want to delete everything of the right. So I'm going to come over here and delete it with the right. And if you hover over this, you can see it has the hotkey for that as well. So if I want to do this without just clicking my mouse, I could also just hit W here and it will cut those videos down onto the right. So I'm going to quickly do that for all of these clips here. Okay, so now we have all that dead space gone, and you can see it goes right. I never knew I needed this magnetic mount. Right to the next clip there. Now you'll notice that the cut there is a little bit harsh. So what I like to do is actually do a transition. So in order to get to transitions, you click on here on this top left-hand corner, click on transitions, and then you can look at all these different options that they have. Anything with the diamond is a pro feature, so that's something to keep in mind there. But you can quickly add this to one of your videos. So say that I want this one right here. All I need to do is hover over where the cut actually is. And once that's in place, then you can see this is what the transition looks like. I never knew I needed this magnetic. It has a little twirl effect, so that is with the transition, and then this is without. You see it just kind of goes back, or it has a harder cut there. So if you wanted to add those transitions to each part of your video, you could, or you could add it just a couple more to add a little bit more of a professional look to it. Not to mention they're all right, and next, because this is a TikTok, I do want to add some text at the very beginning of the video. You can add this to wherever you want to, but in order to add text, we're going to come over here to the text option, and we're going to click on the default text. We're going to hover over this part, our section of the video, and then click on that. You'll see it will add this orange bar right here where you can edit the text. Right here is where you can actually type in what you want. So I'm going to type in something real quick here. Okay, so I just typed in, I wish I knew about this sooner, but you can see the white kind of blends in with the white background here, and I don't like that it's over the actual light itself. So if I wanted to move that, I could just click this and drag it up a little bit. And then if I wanted to change the text color, you can see there are some preset styles here. So if I clicked on one of these, it will change the view on this. I like this yellow text here. It really stands out a lot, but you can see there are lots of options here on this. Then if I want to make this larger or smaller, I can click on this to change the scale. And then you can even put it like right in the center if you wanted to align center or left center on both of those options. You can click down on that. Also, if I wanted my text to fade in or fade out or have some sort of animation, I can click here in the animations and I can grab one of these. You can see this is what this will look like. You can see it just does that little bit of a bounce into the text there if you wanted it to show up a little bit differently there. Now, another thing that's really important with videos is the audio. And you can see here, when you look at the audio levels on this clip right here particularly has a little bit lower of a volume. Let me show you what I mean here. It's up there just like that. Now every time I go through and open this up, you can see the light will turn on. So be sure to get yours now before they sell. So you can see the audio is a little bit low on that. So there's a couple ways I can change that. I can manually do it by coming over to this clip and then coming over to the audio and then changing the volume. And you can see I can move this up slightly so it matches closer to where the volume is on the other ones. Or another option is I could highlight all the clips right here and I could click down this little button and then normalize the loudness. This is a pro feature, so something to keep in mind there, but it's something that is very worth it if you're looking to upgrade your account. And you can normalize the loudness so that it makes it all the same volume across your video. So now that our video is coming along, the next thing that I want to do is add captions to this video, because a lot of times the captions is going to be one thing that keeps people kind of reading or knowing what's going on. Or if the volume is down, it allows them to read something so that the video isn't completely wasted if their volume's down. So in order to add captions, CapCut makes it really easy. You come over here to the Captions tab. Once you're inside of here, you can click on Generate Captions, and it will generate all the captions for you automatically. So you can see there, after just a few seconds, it adds these other orange boxes here, and it has all of the captions on the bottom as you scroll through the video. Now, same thing with the text. You'll notice that these are just in a normal white color right now, and it's blending into the video a little bit too much. So if I come over here after the captions are selected, you can see they're highlighted in white, and I move over to this, I can change the font of this. So if I wanted to change it to a different font, I could. I can change it to something like this, or another one like this if we wanted to. And then, but I'm just gonna keep it on the standard for this one. So I'm going to actually hit the back button here and move this over to that. And then on top of that, you can change the color here if you want to, or once again, what I'd like to do is take one of the preset options. I like the green here. This sand looks really good with the text on there. But if you wanted to take it even a step further and get kind of the more trending captions, what you can do is you can come over here to templates, and inside of the templates, there are lots of different templates that you can use for your videos, and you can hover over these, click on them, and have it add it to there. And this is what it ends up looking like.
The puck lights, I never knew I needed. This magnetic mount makes them so easy to put anywhere. Not to mention they're wireless and rechargeable.
So that is one of the styles. And if you don't like that one, you can switch to another one inside of here. And so now we have this kind of view.
These are the puck lights I never knew I needed. This magnetic mount makes them so easy to put.
And right now I'm seeing this. I want to make sure that this, I wish I knew about it sooner. I want this to actually go away with the first cut. So I'm going to clip this down right here. And you see after that point, it disappears. And then I only have the captions going through onto the video. And if you wanted to change that, maybe the captions didn't get a word particularly right, you can click on the captions here. You can come over to this tab and say captions. And you see it gives you a transcript of everything that is being said. So if you wanted to change something, you can click in here and add whatever text you wanted to onto that video. So now our video is getting pretty close to completion, but there's some other things that I like to add into the video, especially if this is going to be an ad or a TikTok, that help give it a little bit more, make it a little bit more of a scroll stopper. And one of the things that I like to do is add sound effects. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the audio, and we are going to search for specific sound effects. And in here, you can search for any kind of thing. For this one, I want there to be some sort of ding or bell that pops in at the first few seconds to capture people's attention. And after searching for a second, I found this one, just a quick little bing or ding, if you will. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this to the timeline as well. You can see it adds it down here below, and you can see when the volume is actually going. It has the little bars here.
These are the puck lights.
So I want this to go in right kind of towards the beginning, so it sounds something like this.
These are the puck lights I
there we
never
go.
knew I needed.
So right at the beginning, you get that ding, and it's something else that can kind of capture your attention. Now, on top of sound effects, you can also add music to your videos. If you come over here to the music library, you can do the same thing, audio, and then there's music where you can look at things that are trending. You can do hits, or you can either do like specific holidays like Easter, marketing, beauty, and you can add music to your video as well. For this one, we're gonna skip out on the audio, but if you wanted to add something to it, all you need to do is the same thing, grab this, put it there, and then you can see, you can listen to it, and then you can add that audio into there, and you can adjust it as you need to. And another common thing to do with these types of videos is to add an overlay video. So say that right here, I'm talking about a USBC and I want to show a quick little clip of a USBC here. All I need to do is import my clip and then add it to the timeline onto this part. Oops, don't do that. If you ever make a mistake like that, just hit this little back arrow right there. But instead, we're going to drag it on top of the layer here. And whatever video is showing on top is the one that's going to be shown onto the video. So you can see here, this one's on top, and right now it's going across this entire part, but I only want it showing for this little bit where it talks about the USBC. So I'm going to move this down over just like this, and you can see it's even going on top of the captions right now. So I want it to be below the captions, so I'm going to move it below there, and then now you can see when it pans over to this, the USB-C captions are showing up on there as well, and then it flashes back between those. So that's a quick way to add an overlay video, and it's basically a layered system. So whatever is on top is what's going to be showing the most. If I wanted this video on top, I can move it up that layer as well. All right, so this is what it ends up looking like.
They're wireless and rechargeable with the USB-C.
Okay, I like that, but it's a little quick, and I want to make sure that people are seeing the USB-C here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the stickers, and I'm going to grab one of these arrows right here. You can search for something specific, but we're going to grab this arrow. We're going to add it to the timeline. So we're going to hit back again. We're going to drag this into the timeline. We're going to make sure it's on top here so it's showing, and then we have this little arrow right there pointing to the USB-C. And you can see this added it pretty far into the timeline. So we're going to grab this and we're going to shorten it down to just when that portion is suing. And then we're going to make this a little bit longer because it's kind of quick on that spot. So now when it goes to that point, you'll have the USB-C pointing there, and that's hitting it a little bit too much. There we go. So now our video is pretty much complete. The last thing to do is to actually export this, and I'll show you what this looks like all done. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna hit export up at the top right-hand corner. You can give this a name, make sure you're exporting it to the right spot. We're gonna call this add demo. And then we hit export here. You can see it's gonna have the full duration of the video. We're gonna export this video. And here is our final video.
These are the puck lights I never knew I needed. This magnetic mount makes them so easy to put anywhere. Not to mention they're wireless and rechargeable with the USB-C. To install these bad boys, all you do is take off this sticky part and stick it up wherever you want to mount the light. And we're gonna turn this light to auto, and you can see it just goes through and mounts up there just like that.
Now every time I go through and open this up, you can see the light will turn on.
So be sure to get yours now before they sell out.
So hopefully you found that helpful. If you're ready to get started with CapCut, be sure to check out the link down below in the description, and we'll see you in the next video.